Please give it up for Cyndy Drag.
Nail polish remover. It's like Sally Hansen's male repellent. How are you here? Welcome. Wow. You ready for this? You ready for this? First of all, thank you all. And I wanted to say thank you to Sassi and Barbara. Give it up for them. We ladies, we love our salon treatment. God knows I do. I'm in the salon every month because I have a lot of gray hair. I can't see right now, but I've been one of these people who would pluck and pluck and pluck, and I decided about a year ago that I needed to go and get, the full-on, full-color processing, the highlight jobby, and I'm happy to report that all 7 of my gray pubes are now muffin brown. I'm worth it. There actually is a product that you can get online. It's called Betty. You can dye your hair down there. And we all want our snatch to match. Right? No matter what color you are. Oh, man. Yeah, so I love being here because I live in the burbs of D.C. And being in New York City is just great. I lived here for 10 years, and I was the kind of person that when I was walking down the street, and if I had got lucky enough to get a cat call from, say, construction workers, I'd go around the block for another. I'm back! There's so many people to talk to. I'm from the South originally, so, I like to chit-chat. And being in the burbs of D.C., there weren't a lot of people around, so I had to, create my posse. And so, what I did is, because I moved there with my 2 little kids, and I'm like, all right, when we have their friends over, I'll invite the moms, too. I wanted to know, who likes a little kid or sippy cup. And I had to weed them out. And there was this one gal who was very, very popular. She's like one of those queen bees. Do you know the type? She connected. She has those multi-tiered marketing parties of, like Zapata and Pampered Chef, but where you buy things that you're never going to use, like egg slicers and stuff. So I really wanted to go to those because I needed to connect. So she's over with her kids, and they're raising Cain in the other room, and I go and check on them, and I come back, and I caught the mom snooping around. It's a playdate boundary, bitch. But she had me. She was holding up a Post-it note that I recognized. It was a saucy little sexy something that damn my man had written. And she's got that look in her eye, and she throws it on the counter, and she's like, "You still have sex with your husband?" Thinking she clearly doesn't have a minivan. Stupid woman. I really like my minivan. People think that's sort of weird, but I find it very useful. Because there is room in that minivan for me and my husband to get it all while the kids are at karate, soccer, lacrosse. You gotta squeeze it in to squeeze it out, man. You have kids, right? Who here has kids? Freaking busy. Nobody told me when I was at that baby shower holding up the cute little onesie that I'd be so busy in 5 years, I'd go to change my tampon and I'd find 3 up there. Happened. So gross. It didn't really happen to me, I just heard about it. So this mom, she after that incident, put a full court campaign to trash me. And she'd talk about me and put me down at all those stupid multi-tier marketing parties and just gossip about me, and it really got to me. I didn't understand it because, I'm so likable. And so I developed this, stress-induced inner ear disorder that made me have vertigo. And one day I was feeling really good. I woke up and I wanted to celebrate, so I went to Target. That's what you do in the burbs. I'm shopping along, putting things in my basket I don't need, like a full-body crushed velvet pillow and little hand towels with hearts on them. I got one of those attacks that came on, and I'm sweating, and I'm like, I gotta get the hell out of here. So I go to put my cart, and then in the burbs you have two-level Targets, and I don't know. Do you have a Target here now? No. Okay. Well, in the burbs 2-level. And so I go to put my cart on, the buggy escalator, but I was so in my, like vertigo that I put it down the people escalator. Those baby buggies, they just bounce. They just bounce. There's like yogurt, milk, eggs, all over my full body pillows. A suburban bloodbath. And so I'm like, welcome to the Valley of the Dolls. That's where I'm going. Or I got to do something to take care of this. And so I thought I'm going to do this, in a way that will work this shit out through my body. And so I tried yoga. And, it's supposed to be really good for your anxiety, the mantra and the breathing. But I just don't know if it's right for me. Because every time I go, I always end up doing my downward dog next to Queen Laquifa. It's not zen. It's freaking noisy. So just we're all on the same page. A queef is an expulsion of air out of a woman's beautiful flower. I like that word, that description for a woman's womanly parts, right? Beautiful flower, it's gorgeous. George O'Keeffe knew what she was doing. Do you guys have any other fun words that, like hoochie? Anybody? Just yell it out.
Popola.
Babola! Ooh, that's good. Anybody else?
Vijay.
Vijay, that's so sporty. Aren't you cute? Well, I got 3 that I think if you ever hear somebody use, you just say, you know what? No, change it up. All right, the first one, front fanny. There's no fanny action going on in the front. It's like the difference between the foyer and the mudroom. All right, that one's off the list. Second, pink taco. I know, right? You calling your hoo-ha a pink taco? People be running for the border. Nobody wants that kind of crunch with their munch. No way. And the last thing, my mother-in-law, she's so snooty. Oh my God. She calls her vagina her fine china. And she only brings it out on special occasions. I'm more like of an everyday white kind of gal, but. So things started changing a little bit in the burbs because I started getting my peeps together. And I met this gal who's sort of like me, a city girl, likes her libido, has a little vodka in her sippy cup. And she's like, you need to take what you got from yoga, the mantra, and you need to work it for you. You need to give it some badass terms and make you a different person. Break out of this. Who cares what they think? And I'm like, okay, So she's like, cock and pussy and dick. And I'm like, I can't say any of those words because this was before I did comedy. It's very liberating. I recommend it to all. So I would try, here I am with the birds and playing my little mommy role. And I'm like in the freezer food section and I'm like, and then I'm in Starbucks in line and sometimes they can just come out, dick! But I had Tourette's, so you can imagine how that affected my reputation. And then it all came together, as it often does. The mom doing stuff for her kids at a fundraiser at school. I'm at bingo night, and my badass came out in bingo night, all right? So the girl holds up G24. G24. I look at my card. Yes, I won! Pussy, pussy,